everybody's talking about. It has been a hot minute. No, I'm just doing video content. Nobody got time for that man right now. Hey everybody. I know it's been a while. I've been MIA. It has been a minute, guys. A hot minute. Got a lot of stuff to catch you guys up on. This life has been happening. I'd love to give you guys some updates on all of the stuff that's been going down. Says very low. Okay, I can adjust that. Hey everybody. I'm hearing from some people that my mic is very low. Let's see if I can find any type of way to adjust that. I mean, I'm just kind of talking a bit low too, so that could have a lot to do with it. I know it's been a while though, guys. It's been almost 2 months since the last video. And it's because there's just been a lot of stuff happening, including a move between states, you know, a new job, a new house. I've been trying to keep you guys updated through the community posts. But, you know, obviously doing a video, a live stream is much, much better. I know I'm gonna have to do a lot to get the algorithm back on my side, which is completely fine. no regrets in taking this break. It wasn't really because of a burnout or anything from the content. It was more so just a lot of different things happening. Um, and, you know, between time and the actual studio space and things like that to get a lot of this stuff done. As far as making content, there wasn't really much, in my favor that I could do. But yeah, I'm gonna try to make everything work going forward. First of all, how have you guys been? That's a more important question. How everybody has been doing in the meantime while I've been gone. Any new updates from anyone that I should know about? And I'm sending that from me. Picture that I just sent you. I will give you guys a good update on everything that's been going on because it's been a lot of stuff. And it's definitely a lot of insane updates, but I just wanted to do a live stream here today. Just to sort of just make some sort of content, let you guys know I'm still alive and the channel is still here. And like I said, it's been a lot going on. It's been very, very hard to commit to a schedule. I do start my new job on the 22nd of April, so that's coming up. There's just been a lot of things going on. A lot of catching up with family. A lot of stuff like with the new house purchasing process. And a lot of stuff going on right this second as well. With the pregnancy and everything, but I'm definitely going to catch you guys up on that stuff. Very tired, as you can tell. Very tired. Putting on Instagram now, letting people know that we are officially live on YouTube once again. It's good to be back on here, though, talking to you guys again. I'll tell you that much. What has everybody been up to? What channels have you guys been watching since I've been on this break? Where have you been getting your Daryl Brooks fix at? Where have you guys been, getting your Daryl Brooks content? I know HE Tactical, he's been moving more towards other cases. Not as much of the Daryl Brooks case as he was before, but moving towards, other things, which has been pretty cool to see. Caricature Production, she's still on top of everything, as far as getting us that Daryl Brooks content goes. She's been really awesome. Of course, J9 Eve still doing her thing. Her live streams and different things. like that pertaining to, you know, her Daryl Brooks content and everything. You know, she's definitely been trying to dip more into other content as well, but her Daryl Brooks content just kills everything else, you know, that she does on her channel. But I can definitely see she's trying to kind of expand a bit. It's just kind of hard to do when you're working with a certain algorithm. You know, you put out enough content, you know, about Daryl Brooks, and eventually that's what your subscribers are gonna end up coming back to you for. So me personally, I'm trying to move this thing a little bit away from just Daryl Brooks content and move it more towards like what the name of the channel is, Alfonso Speaks, you know. Now I do have some ideas for the channel going forward, and I think the ideas for the channel will honestly make the channel better, more engaging, and allow me to do more content on, you know, other things rather than just putting this hyper focus on Daryl Brooks and what he has going on, because truth be told, I don't feel like he deserves the attention that the channel brings to him, and that, you know, all of our channels in this community bring to Daryl Brooks. I just don't feel like he deserves the I don't feel like he deserves the attention. Now I know he's gonna get it. He's a polarizing figure. The trial was super interesting. The whole case was super interesting. It was a, you know, mass casualty incident, so that's always going to lead to more media attention. But, you know, as far as his channel goes, I'm definitely looking to move into something different, something that I'll enjoy doing a lot more. Excuse me, guys. It has been an insane last couple of days.
Did you tell him everything?
I haven't really told much of anything yet. You know, I'm just kind of waiting for more of our people to get in here, and you know, it's been such a while since I uploaded. I understand how the algorithm works. I totally get it. You know, but the more I start posting consistently again, like I plan on doing, the better. It's been a lot, guys. It's been a lot. So I really have no regrets. I don't care if the subscribers have fallen off or whatever the case is. I don't care at all. It's more so what I care about the most is revamping the channel into something that makes me happier, because watching Daryl Brooks fly off at the mouth every day, you know, it's entertaining at certain points, and then at other points it just gets disturbing and depressing, knowing someone can take 6 lives and still be able to, you know, do everything in court that he was doing, just basically making a mockery of stuff. Like, it's just kind of disgusting. But my new job that I'm starting on the 22nd of this month, it definitely has me traveling a lot, and that gave me some pretty solid ideas. And I thought to myself, if I'm going to be traveling, you know, I'd like to take advantage of that time and kind of be like a traveling vlogger of, you know, things like true crime, different foods to try, landmarks. I'm really big into architecture, so I want to take the opportunity to vlog about stuff like that too. Um, and call me a weirdo, but I'm big into like the graveyard videos. Lamont at Large is a channel that I follow pretty heavily. Um, you know, I definitely want to dive into that. Missing people crime content. Yeah, that's actually not a bad one. That is never ending investigating content. That is true. Um, it's a really good point. Um, just it's stuff like that. Like I think if I wanted to do true crime going forward, I'd like to do something that puts more of the focus on victims rather than putting focus on the aggressors, because in my opinion, I think Darrell Brooks got way too much attention. But I mean, it makes sense why he got the attention. Like it's not a secret as to why he got the attention that he got. Like all you have to do is look at highlights of the trial and look how big the trial was to see why he got the attention. Like it happens every time. Like I'm not shocked by it. I just don't think he deserves it. He doesn't deserve the actual. He doesn't deserve to have all this content made about him, and so I'm looking to move forward. Now that doesn't mean that I'm gonna stop doing Darrell Brooks content forever. Like eventually, I probably dip back into it every now and then, especially if my job takes me up to Wisconsin. My job takes me all around the country. So I work for Veteran Affairs now, and I work as a visual information specialist. And I do stuff just like this. I make content. That's what I'm going to be doing for the government. I'm going to be making content. I'm going to be doing it all around the country, which is also awesome because if I'm in your neck of the woods, it'd be cool to meet some of you guys, have dinner, meet in person, meet my community and everything like that. So, really looking forward to kind of raising the vibration of this channel a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I just want the opportunity to like actually make this like a more feel good channel, and of course with true crime it's hard to make feel good content. Like that's not an easy thing to do. All the cases are very unfortunate and they're sad, and they don't have happy endings because somebody's getting hurt in all of these situations. But it's one of those things where I just want to make sure that I'm not putting too much of the attention on the person who caused the stuff, but more so the person who was the victim of the stuff and is trying to rebuild or move forward with their lives if they still have their life after the incident. So I think these 2 months were very essential. I don't know if any of you are wrestling fans or anything, but I just got back from Philadelphia. WrestleMania 40 was absolutely awesome. That was my 4th WrestleMania. The cool part about this WrestleMania is this was the first one that I went to with my friend who is a WWE Hall of Famer, and sat in the suite with him watching the show and got to go backstage and go through catering and just walking past all the wrestlers all willy-nilly, walking past The Undertaker randomly. Just seeing all these people kind of, it was just, it was definitely a life-changing weekend, and that's another journey that I hope to share with you guys in the near future, but more on that, as time goes by. But we've officially moved back up to the DMV, the DC metropolitan area. We are officially back where we grew up, the wife and I, and we bought a house, new construction that'll be ready in October. Right now we're staying with some family for the time being, and we are just kind of taking things day by day. Again, I start my job on the 22nd, so I have onboarding on the 22nd, and just some really exciting things going on. Of course, still have a baby on the way, which brings me to where we are now. Um, we are at the hospital in Maryland, and we are here because my wife's water broke, but it broke kind of early. She's only about 27 or 28 weeks, and her water broke early. So we are doing a hospital stay until the baby is delivered. The baby's doing good, mama's doing good, but we are in a position where they want to make sure she gets to about 34 weeks. So we're planning on, her being here at the hospital for about 8 weeks, which I think will be very good for her because this will be an opportunity for her to kind of, just relax a bit for a while. She's been very, very tired, very exhausted lately, and just give her an opportunity to relax for a bit and maybe work on her own brands and businesses and stuff without having to worry about too much of anything. This will be our second child. Of course, you guys know we got a 4-year-old. He's currently hanging out with some family members right now. He's doing really well, and he'll be starting kindergarten, which is absolutely nuts, seeing as though I feel like we just started raising this boy. Like time just flies. So this will be baby number 2, and of course, everything when it comes to us has to come with some type of, I'll say, excitement. Can never be just straightforward, and this stuff like this happens every time. It happened with our first pregnancy. There was a lot of chaos with our move up here. When we left Florida a couple months ago, there was a lot of chaos with that, and it always ends up working out in the end. So we never really, as these things keep happening, we just stress less and less, because what's the point of having stress? It always works out every single time. We go through that initial shock emotion at the beginning of things, and then we just kind of move forward from there, and we settle ourselves, and we bring ourselves back on track to where we need to be. But it definitely get a little bit chaotic. It could definitely feel very, very chaotic a lot of the time, but we're good, guys. We're okay. I'm working to get this algorithm working in our favor again, and just getting back to talking to you guys more often about different topics, which brings me to, let's talk about some topics. OJ Simpson just passed away. Seen a lot of different opinions coming out. I understand every last one of those opinions. OJ is the quintessential polarizing figure. That's what OJ Simpson was. It's, I don't know. It's weird to do the whole eulogy type of thing, when it comes to him, because what do you say about OJ Simpson? On one hand, he's one of the greatest athletes we've ever seen in American history, right? He was one of the best college running backs ever, one of the best NFL running backs ever, a constant source of entertainment throughout his life, a guaranteed ratings draw. That's what OJ Simpson was. It's one of the most polarizing figures in American history. And then on the other hand, the things that he's been accused of and the things that he honestly most likely did, just saying, I know he wasn't found guilty in the court of law, which is super important to me, right? As somebody who's big into true crime, I'm always a big proponent of the evidence. The evidence has to, you know, convince a jury that you are guilty. Otherwise, you know, what are you to do? You know, that's our American justice system. That's the way it was built. It's not perfect, but it is the best justice system that you'll find in the world. But again, it's not perfect. Sometimes people who actually do bad things do not get found guilty of those bad things sometimes. You know, it's just one of those things. But I'm interested in you guys' opinions about O.J. Simpson and his life, and I'll go ahead and go out on a limb and predict most of you think he did it, and I can't blame you for thinking that he did it. It's just one of those things, right? It's one of those things. It's like true crime fans. If you're not familiar with the O.J. Simpson trial, like, what are you doing? Are you sleeping under a rock? Like, you know, that trial is a big part of American history when it comes to race relations and stuff. It really painted a picture of a lot of different things, and some people don't really understand. You know, and I'm just giving a backstory here. I'm not giving my opinion on O.J. Simpson, really. I don't really think it matters. But a lot of people don't understand why there were a lot of people in the black community that championed O.J. Simpson after that trial. It was really because that trial was like one of the first times where you actually saw a black person get away with it, it seemed. You got to think about the time that we were in back then and how most of those cases typically went when the roles were reversed, meaning when a white person had done something to a black person, you know, violent crime and things like that, when they were found not guilty, which, you know, happened pretty often. You know, it was very depleting and frustrating for the black community to have to go through that, to know, like, hey, there's no guarantee that you're going to get justice, you know, when you're the victim of a hate crime, basically. And when the O.J. Simpson trial happened, it was reversed, right? It was a black man being accused of murdering a white woman and a white man. So when he was found not guilty, I think for a lot of people in the black community, it was like a, oh, we finally got one kind of thing. And, you know, it's sad because, you know, those were two innocent victims, obviously. You know, they deserved justice for what happened to them. And then on the other hand, it's like, you know, unfortunately, the people celebrating, you know, O.J. Simpson's acquittal, they couldn't find like that that compassion in their heart for those victims because of everything that had happened to their community leading up to that trial. I mean, just imagine, you know, imagine getting you know, slapped across the face 20 times by a sibling or something. And then the one time you do it back, you know, that's when, oh, the parent finally sees something and now you get in trouble and they don't, you know. Like, I think we've all had something like that happen to us. It kind of felt like that. It kind of felt like that for black people. It felt like, oh, we finally got to slap back and we didn't get in trouble for it, you know. Like, I think you guys can all kind of relate if you grew up with a lot of siblings or something like that and you've had those types of experiences. That's basically a shell explanation. Obviously, it was a lot worse than just, you know, getting slapped by your sibling, obviously. You know, not exactly trying to make a direct comparison, but I feel like you guys understand what I'm trying to say. You guys can understand the metaphor that I'm trying to make there. That way you understand, like, kind of why people feel the different ways that they feel about the O.J. Simpson situation. So yeah, that one was is definitely one of those very very interesting cases that kind of it like I said it painted a clear picture of like the state of the country when it came to race relations at that point. And I think I really feel like that's a very important uh, case study to look at the O.J. Simpson trial. If you want to kind of understand a better view of race relations in America, and kind of, even, as it relates to today, um, with race relations, I think it's important to look at all of that stuff in its totality and, kind of understand why people feel the way they feel. Um, me personally, like I said, my opinion on OJ doesn't matter. I think it was an unfortunate situation all around. Um, absolutely brutal murder. And well, I won't give you my opinion on OJ as a person, but I will say I think he did it. I think he did it because I don't know. He showed a lot of signs, like as his life went on. He showed a lot of signs that he did it. Like he was pretty crazy. He was a pretty crazy man. I think I definitely think he did it. Um, that's like it's like one of those questions. Like you go around asking anybody in America, "Hey, do you think OJ did it?" And they'll know exactly what OJ you're talking about and what you're asking if he did. Um, so yeah, just a very interesting trial. I think that's one of the ones. If I were to go back, watch a trial, cover a trial, I think I'm gonna start with that one. I think I'm gonna do the OJ trial. Yeah, I think I did mention it months ago that I think I actually want to do go back and watch the O.J. Simpson trial. I like old trials, man. I think they're like really really dope to go and watch. Um, and I like court movies. I watched A Few Good Men for the first time like half a year ago, and I was so glad that I did. Um, just a great film. Tom Cruise's best film to date. I don't care about the Mission Impossibles. I don't care about the Top Guns. No, A Few Good Men is that man's best performance. He was excellent. But yeah, I think that's an idea. I think we're gonna jump into the OJ trial, guys. What do you guys think? I think that's a good idea. Yeah, I think that would be pretty.
You literally said that like 2 months ago.
Yeah, I think that would be pretty lit. So okay, guys. Yeah, I think in the meantime, uh, I'm gonna start making plans for that. But I just wanted to get on this live and let you guys know where I've been, what I've been up to. Some of you guys will see this later, which is perfectly fine. Just know I miss you guys, and I will be back more frequently. There's been a lot going on, but I appreciate everybody who's had patience with me and everything like that. And I'll be seeing you guys soon. So in the meantime, you guys take care. Stay safe, stay blessed. Don't be afraid to go outside either, no matter what the news tells you. All right. I'll see you guys very, very soon, and I'll keep you guys updated on everything that's going on. Peace.